Brink. I'm Director of Fine Arts for McKinney ISD, and on behalf of the district, I want to thank you for being here this evening. And how about those two full orchestras that just performed? They were pretty awesome. Let's give them a We're really fortunate here at McKinney Boyd High School that we have a staff of band directors and orchestra directors that really believe in giving their students a total experience, and full orchestra is something I believe that all the kids who want to participate ought to have that opportunity. So I'm very proud of this school for what they've done with the full orchestra. Let me take a few minutes and talk to you about the Midwest Band and Orchestra International Band and Orchestra Clinic. That clinic started in Chicago in the 1940s, and it was a group of about 75 band and orchestra directors from the Chicago area who decided they should get together and spend a day of about 6 hours and really look at new music that was available for them to perform with their groups in the public school setting. Well, that clinic has grown and grown and grown, and now it is a 4-day clinic, and it is an international clinic, and people from all over the world come to that clinic. Not only educators come, public school educators, college educators, but public school groups from all over the country and all over the world aspire to play at this clinic. Every year, orchestras send in tapes from all over the country, and 3 are picked to perform at this great clinic. And I am so proud to say that McKinney Boyd's Honor Chamber Orchestra is one of those groups. So on Wednesday, December the 17th, we're going to brave the cold of Chicago, Illinois, and this group is going to perform on stage there at 4 p.m. And our district could not be prouder of the efforts of this orchestra at this school under the direction of Mr. Link and Mrs. New. What they've done, it's hard to believe that last year was really the first year that this program had seniors that started in our program back in 2006 in 6th grade. That's pretty amazing. And to have reached a pinnacle of excellence that they have, to be asked to perform at such a prestigious clinic is just something. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like winning the Super Bowl. So there you go. It really takes teachers. It's a community effort to have a program like this, and it takes a lot of support at every level. We're very fortunate here in McKinney ISD that we have a school board and an upper administration, my bosses, our superintendent, on down through to the building level, that believe that fine arts is an important part of every child's education, and that educating the whole child is very, very important. And we are fortunate that our district and our community supports that. And for that, I thank all of you sitting out here. Thank you so much for that, because we don't ever want to lose that. I'd like to, at this time, thank the building administration here at McKinney Boyd High School. They value the fine arts here. They value this orchestra program. And I think Dr. Pearson may be right over here, so would you give her a big round of applause? She is going to Chicago with us, and she wouldn't miss that for the world, and I know how much she values all of our fine arts programs here at McKinney Boyd High School. So, we do have a distinguished guest that wants to say a few words. So if you would at this time, help me welcome to the stage the mayor of McKinney, Mr. Brian Loftmiller.
good to see that at least somebody in Texas can win a Super Bowl. I had to say that after you threw that out there. You know what's interesting, and I know you guys want to hear them and not me, so I'll be brief. I was in Austin last week at a luncheon with Governor Perry, and it was interesting to me that he talked, as he always does, about why Texas is such a great state and why so many businesses are coming to Texas and people are moving to Texas. And while he talked about all the typical things you hear politicians talk about, from tax rates and all of that, what really interested me is he talked about the expansion of cultural arts in the state of Texas. And he mentioned Bass Hall and Meyerson and the Eisman and a number of places throughout the state, and how important it was that we continue to really praise those that want to participate in cultural arts and expand the cultural arts throughout the state. And so I don't know why you didn't mention the McKinney Boyd High School auditorium. You should have thrown that in there, because we do have a great program. But I, as a parent, my son's in the band, but as a parent of this district, I truly appreciate the fact that the McKinney Independent School District celebrates the talents of every student in their school district, regardless of what they participate in, whether it be band or orchestra or sports, it doesn't matter. And this here is a true testament to that these guys have done so well. And I do have a proclamation tonight that I'd like to read. And now I have to put on my reading glasses, which I didn't need a few years ago. But whereas the City of McKinney and the McKinney Independent School District value music education for all children, and 7 years ago the McKinney Boyd High School Orchestra program began with 30 original members and has grown to 180 students in 5 complete orchestras. In 1946, 120 music directors met for 6 hours in Chicago and have grown into an annual 4-day music band and orchestra conference known as the Midwest Clinic International Band, Orchestra, and Music Conference. This conference is one of the largest and most acclaimed music conferences in the world, with over 17,000 attendees. In order to be considered, each group is required to go through a selection process that includes submitting a recorded performance, multiple recommendations, and several years of outstanding performances at UIL competitions. Whereas the McKinney Boyd Honors Chamber Orchestra has been selected to perform at the 2014 Midwest International Band and Orchestra Clinic, and the orchestra will have the honor and experience of performing a concert consisting of many premier compositions. Now therefore, I, Brian Lockmiller, by the power vested in me as mayor of the City of McKinney, Texas, do hereby proclaim the 9th day of December 2014 as Boyd High School Orchestra Day in McKinney, Texas, and urge all citizens to celebrate this day and the outstanding reputation of the band programs, the orchestra programs of the McKinney Independent School District, and to support the efforts and keep music education an integral part of every child's life. Thank you all very much for allowing me to
And I'm going to finish talking to you, but I want to, one last thing, I want to thank all of you parents of these great young musicians right here for all of your support that has led to them being up here on this stage, because it is really a personal investment from you as their parents and their family to want them to support their endeavors and what they're doing here. And we couldn't have the kind of program that we have here without your support. So thank you so much. And students, it's time to acknowledge mom and dad a little bit. So let's give them a foot stomp too. So I'm going to turn it over to their great director, Mr. Michael Lynn.